welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got the quick pass. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And it's on the ground. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On third down, going up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, what a move! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Number 7. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. And the ball is intercepted.
And oftentimes running backs love to...
Touchdown Sooners! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Going to the ground. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They're facing a 3rd down. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The run from the shotgun.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The give to the single back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The Sooners get it past the sticks. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over UNLV. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is True as he puts 3 on the board. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He makes the connection. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, he lofts it high, man deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Arkansas, 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. it would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25.
Third down coming.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Outstanding athleticism, but not very efficient on the catch. That's a loss of yardage. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Makes a catch and knocked down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Charles. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first.
He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
And they'll take over first.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The play action fake. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners are on the move.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They're going to run it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
For the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Second down.
The give to the back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to BYU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go to the counter play. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. He's open on the right. Off he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The pirouette on the line. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Browning. Still on his feet at the 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. It's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
34.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man on the right. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. They line up and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air. with military-like precision. They're up by 32 over Georgia Southern. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
On the move, it's Browning. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They'll operate out of split backs.
At the 17-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm